And before we go, today is Leap Day. February 29th only comes around every 4 years. We asked our viewers to send us photos of anyone celebrating a Leap Day birthday this year. And take a look at these pictures of Cenla residents who are celebrating on their special day, both young and old alike. Some fun facts about Leap Day. Without the added day each February, our calendar would be off about 24 days every 100 years. The first leap year was introduced in the year 46 by Julius Caesar of Rome. People born on Leap Day are sometimes called leaplings. More than 4 million people in the world have Leap Day birthdays. Leap Day is one of the rarest birthdays a person can have. There's about a 1 in 1,460 chance of having this birthday. There's also an old Irish tradition that February 29th was the one day a year that a woman could propose to a man. So ladies, take note. And KALB wishes to extend our congratulations to all of our viewers celebrating their Leap Day birthday today. And we hope you have another great birthday 4 years from today. And that's it for us here on First Look. We'll see you back here for Live at 5.